A young boy named Sammy lived in a small, quiet town. One day, his mother asked him to run an errand to a nearby village to deliver a basket of fruit to his aunt. Although it was a long journey, Sammy agreed, eager to help. Sammy set off in the early morning, excited to travel on his own for the first time. He waved goodbye to his mother and promised to return before sunset. With a basket of fruit in his hands and a light heart, he began his journey. Halfway to the village, dark clouds gathered in the sky. Suddenly, a storm broke out, and rain poured down heavily. Sammy rushed to find shelter but slipped on the muddy path, falling into a ditch. The basket of fruit tumbled out of his hands and Sammy was soaked and cold. Just as Sammy felt defeated, an old farmer appeared, walking along the road. The farmer saw Sammy in distress and quickly helped him out of the ditch. "You shouldn't be out in this weather, son," the farmer said kindly. The farmer took Sammy to his nearby cottage to dry off. He offered him a blanket and sat him by the warm fire. Grateful, Sammy accepted the farmer's hospitality. The storm raged outside, but inside, Sammy felt safe and cared for. As they waited for the storm to pass, the farmer handed Sammy a fresh basket of fruit. "Your basket got ruined in the rain," he said, "but here, take these. They're from my farm. Your aunt will never know the difference." Once the storm calmed, Sammy thanked the farmer and set off again, feeling stronger with his new basket of fruit. The farmer waved goodbye, his act of kindness etched in Sammy's heart. A little further along the path, Sammy took a wrong turn and found himself lost in the dense woods. The trees were tall, and the path disappeared beneath him. Panic rose in his chest as he wandered, trying to find his way. Just as Sammy began to lose hope, a young girl named Aisha appeared. "You look lost," she said gently. "I know these woods well. Let me guide you back to the road." Relieved, Sammy followed her as she skillfully navigated the forest. On their way, Aisha shared her lunch with Sammy, offering him some bread and cheese. They sat by a small stream, talking and laughing. Sammy was touched by her generosity and her willingness to help a complete stranger. Thanks to Aisha, Sammy found his way back to the main road. She waved goodbye as Sammy continued on his journey. As he walked, he marveled at how two strangers had shown him such kindness in a single day. Sammy finally arrived at his aunt's house, exhausted but happy. His aunt welcomed him with open arms, and Sammy handed her the basket of fruit. "Thank you, Sammy. You've done well," she said, not knowing the challenges he had faced. Before leaving the village, Sammy's aunt gave him a small jar of honey to bring back to his mother. "This is a gift for you," she said. "Your kindness deserves something sweet in return." As Sammy walked back home, he thought about the people he had met along the way. He realized that the world was filled with good people, and even strangers could become friends through simple acts of kindness. When Sammy returned home, he shared his story with his mother. "I learned something today," he said. "No matter where we go, there are people who will help us if we are kind and open to them." His mother smiled, proud of the lesson her son had learned on his journey.